All right. All right, it's Tuesday. I think. There's my old shuttle. That's the shuttle I would take to Metrolink. That was the worst part of Metrolink, is taking that shuttle. All right, so if you're new to my channel, welcome. Today we'll be commuting from Irvine to the city of Orange, which is a commute I've been doing for a while, since August 2023. I think I've probably missed a few days in that period of time, but it's been a while. Anytime I've gone to work, I would say maybe in the last year, I've rode a bike in some form or another. So the bike I'm riding is a what I consider a budget bike. To me, if your bike's $1,000, or probably even less, like $1,500 or less, it's probably kind of like, I guess $1,000 or less would be considered a budget bike. So I've been riding this, I think, since November. I think around first week of November, maybe. And so far, so good. We've got 2,550 miles on it. Haven't really had any issues. I mean, I had to replace the crank, the left crank, because my pedal got loose, and then it destroyed the threads for the pedal. So a guy at work, we have a mechanic's shop at work. He used to have a bike shop, and he just happened to have the set of cranks in his shop, so he gave me one. So that was pretty cool. And I don't know, to this day, I don't know if the pedal got loose and then it destroyed the threads. What may have happened is, I think it was just kind of a cheap quality aluminum. And what I started doing a lot is, when I would ride, I went through this phase, I still do it, just not as often, where I stand up on the pedals. I feel like, sometimes I stand up on the pedals, and I don't weigh a lot. I probably weigh about 180, and but I have probably a 30-pound pack on, so I'm probably pushing 200 pounds. And I think that it was just cheap material, so the crank, the pedal's like hardened steel, and it could have just kind of like screwed up the threads that way, and then it just got worse and worse, maybe. Or maybe it got loose and I wasn't aware of it. Or a combination of both. But I don't think it really matters. So yeah, I'm riding a wind horse. I guess it's a wind horse WO. I think that's what they call it. Marengo WO. And I think it was like $1,000, but we financed it, so it's probably like closer to, you know, 1,000, like 1,150, something like that. So Irvine PD, we just passed. They're really cracking down on these bikes. So we'll see if they pay any attention to little OC commuter. We're gonna stay. We're gonna stay in pedal assist 4. I don't want them to check to see if I have a throttle. This car's way. Where'd the cops go, bro? Anyway. Stay back here at 20 miles an hour. Yeah, I see, like, I don't really use Facebook, but I do check out the news sometimes. Like I'm subscribed, like I don't communicate with people on Facebook, but I do check out stuff like I have a few I don't even know what they call them, accounts. Do they call them accounts? I have a few accounts that I look at. Like I like a lot of historical photographs, a lot of stuff like that, and then a lot of local stuff, like stuff relative to, you know, the city of Orange and the City of Orange Police Department and the City of Santa Ana Police Department and Irvine PD and like, you know, people that host like different types of events, you know, like just kind of a local connection thing. And I forget why I started talking about that. Oh yeah, so I see like posts by Irvine sometimes, and what's up, bro? Get out of my way with your free go. And you know, they always like post stuff on there of them like busting people on their e-bikes, right? It's always an e-moto. It's always you know, a Saran or a Talaria or any of those other types of dirt bikes. So I feel really bad. I was trying to get out of work early, but there was just too much going on at work. But my son got a bike today, like the Mac Fox. So I don't remember what the model number is or anything like that, but I don't think they have a lot of bikes. They just have a 500 watt one and a 750 watt one and maybe even 1,000 watt one. I don't know. But he got the 500 watt one. I think I was talking about it the other day. So he even had a short day at work. So he was all excited because he had a short day at work, or at school, not at work. He doesn't work yet. He's only 13. And his bike came, so it was there when he got out of school, but he needs me there to take it out of the box and put it together. I don't think there's probably much assembly to it, but poor dude, man, he's been waiting all day. He just called me not too long ago. He sounds so sad. I know the feeling, when you're gonna get a new bike, it's like, man, you get so excited. But yeah, I don't know. I don't, like I was talking about the other day, he wants me to do a review on it. I don't really want to, because I'm so afraid that I'm gonna get in an accident or do something to mess it up. I mean, really, it's like, I guess it depends on, I mean, I rely on this bike, so I rely on this thing to get to work. And if something were to happen to it, I would be pretty sad, but it was only $1,000, so it's like, once you start getting into like expensive bikes, like if I were to get the, we're just gonna stay on this street for now. If I were to get the e-cells, you spend $2,000, $2,500 on a bike, and then you wreck on it or you get ran over and destroy it. It's just like, it's a huge loss. Almost got smoked right here the other day. Right here. I was riding next to a car and it turned right. It turned right into that parking lot. But like, they turned their blinker on like right when I was coming up behind them, and then they turned like, you're supposed to put your blinker on like, I don't know if it's 100 feet, but it's something like that. Even if it's 50 feet, this guy turned his blinker on like 5 feet before he was gonna turn. I mean, I knew he was gonna turn because he was way over there on the right, and then he was driving really slow, but I assumed he was gonna turn at the street. So yeah, I slammed on my brakes. And he just turned into the parking lot, oblivious. I really, it's my fault because, you can't hang out on the side of cars, when you're, and it's just like when you're in a car, you can't pass on the right, and you can't get in between cars like that unless there's just designated turning lanes. It's the same on a bike. You got to stay behind the car that's in front of you. That's pretty that's like common sense, but when you're riding on your bike, sometimes you just make mistakes. The difference is when I make mistakes, my mistakes are on YouTube for everybody to, everybody has visibility if I choose to if I choose to publish it, you know. But I didn't want to publish that video. I just really hope this bike works out for him, you know. I just want it there to not be any problems. I'm hoping that he's tall enough to be able to ride it. And I look forward to spending time with him, riding bikes together. But then it's like, then we're leaving the other two kids behind, which kind of sucks. I mean, my daughter has a little pink e-bike, but that, I think it only goes like 12 miles an hour. It's a cool one. I don't remember what brand it is, but she loves it. But then my middle son, he doesn't have an e-bike. But he doesn't want one. He has a beach cruiser. So he has that pink beach cruiser I rode that one time to work when my bike broke. So people hate me right now, right here. Yeah, we're going the speed limit for sure. Oh, yeah, especially since it's a school zone. Oh no, it's 35. It's not 25 up here. This is a school zone, but school's not in, so right here. So this is like going up next to these cars isn't smart at all. So we were supposed to get rain, but as you can see, it's not too bad. It didn't rain hardly at all today. It rained a little bit in the morning, and then kind of just been like this the rest of the day. So I don't really know. People are just gonna get jammed up in traffic anyway. Going as fast as I can, I'm sorry. And them putting these freaking reflectors right here really screwed it up. Chestnut. Alrighty. Yeah, Main Street's one of these streets when you choose to when you choose to ride in traffic, where I realize, like, man, I really shouldn't be doing that, you know? I really shouldn't be doing this because it's just so sketchy. But here we are in the gutter lane. I just passed by the Policia. Got the octobus behind me. They stopped at the bus stop. Yeah, I think as long as you don't have a bike that looks like a dirt bike, I think you're okay on your e-bikes. At least so far. Oh shoot, I gotta check I hope I didn't lose my rain gear. Okay, yeah, it's still there. Got my rain gear tied up on my rack. Shit. Wow. Wonder what's going on. This traffic's pretty backed up. We got the Policia. Look at these guys. Don't look. Step out of the car, please. Let me see your hands. Yeah, I get pretty nervous when I get pulled over. I don't know why. All right, so what are we looking at? 23 minutes so far. So we're gonna be in the safe zone pretty soon. I'll get off of these hectic streets and get on the Santiago Creek Trail. Which is much more relaxing. All right, calm down. So I think usually your bike comes charged. So at least, hopefully his bike at least has, I think you're supposed to always keep, the batteries at some sort of a charge. So I forget what percentage. It's like 60 or 80% or something like that. So my wife wants us to get full face helmets. So helmets, like the motocross helmets. So I can look like Sir Ronster. Got McDonald's. Let's go this way. Sir Ronster. Oh, look, we got more police up here. Jeez, what is this? Do I really want to deal with the police? I think I don't have a choice. Santa Ana Policia. Wow. That looks like an important vehicle. That didn't look like just your regular old police car. It's alright. He's not gonna bust you. I think we can go, let's go this way. Yeah, that's not a regular police car. I wonder what kind of car that is. So this is the street we took this morning. Oh my God, these houses are just out of control. Sir Ronster. Oh yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It'd be kind of weird to be on the wind horse with a full face like mask, like motorcycle helmet, but it's, I mean, I'll say one thing, after smashing into the a car door with this helmet on and getting my cheek gashed open. Like, you know, I mean, and I was on on just a regular bike, so had I a full face shield on, I wouldn't have a big scar on my face right now. I just don't know how much those things cost. I'm thinking they're probably, you know, they've got to be $100 minimum. That would be for a cheap one, you know. But I think that company that makes like bike equipment, I think it's called Bell or something like that. They probably make them. Dude, this guy has a gun. This guy seriously has a gun and he's shooting at cans right now. So he's got a BB gun and he's shooting at cans. What a dumbass. Cool, dude. Serious? So he has one of those old school lever action daisies and he's shooting at cans and bottles in the riverbed as like there's a whole encampment right there. Like, you'll shoot your eye out, kid. Doesn't he know that? Hasn't he seen A Christmas Story? I should have told him. Shoot your eye out, kid. Surronster! What's up, bros? There's a big hole right here. Ooh. 32 minutes. You'll shoot your eye out. I've run out of power. I need more power. This is the meditative part of the ride right here. Going through the bougainvillea. got an injured dog. Uh-oh. We got gridlock on the Santiago Creek Trail. Gridlock. So yeah, so rain. Maybe we'll get another rain ride tomorrow morning. Turn on my headlight. Pretty fast ride, 38 minutes so far. All right. So that's good. We made it pretty fast. So hopefully this bike is already assembled. I'm sure it'll be pretty easy. All right. Well, thanks for watching another one of my videos. We'll catch you on the next one.